Hi everyone and welcome to session 15, FitFans Online. My name's Scott and hopefully by now you realise that FitFans is not just something that's taking place online. In a normal week, it's taking place at football clubs up and down the country. So today, I'm going to show you some of the exercises that we do with my group. We're going to adapt them a little bit for home exercise. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get going. Hi everyone and welcome to session 15. Before we get started with the warm-up, let me tell you a little bit about what you can expect. So today we've got 12 different exercises. We're going to work for 30 seconds, then we're going to take a 20-second break and we're going to repeat each exercise twice before we move on to the next one. As I mentioned, some of the exercises are adapted from things that we do with our FitFans participants in person. So you're really going to get a taste of kind of some of the exercises that we would normally do. We've found good ways to adapt these so that we can do them in a home with minimal equipment. Right, let's get started with a warm-up then. So if you want to start just with some steady star jumps, good full body movement, getting the upper body loosened off. Well done. Then if we just go into a high knee lift, so really exaggerate that knee lift. Well done. Bring that into a little skip. So just bobbling on the spot. We're not getting the arms involved yet. If you want to bring the arms in, you can. Done this one multiple times before. Well done, keep them arms going. And then if we just go into a little jog. And relax, right. What I'd like us to do is we're going to do the slow motion burpees that we did before. So you're going to bring your hands to the ground. You're going to step one foot back, step the other foot back. Nice strong core. Step in, stand. So in your own time, standing fully up each time. Well done. Couple more. Well done. Back into your jog. Just kick it out to the side. Just moving around, getting our temperature up. Well done. Right, we're going to come back into the 4-point plank position and we're going to do some plank twists. So hands go down, walk back, strong position. We're going to open up and back and repeat on the other side. Keep the core engaged, hands underneath the shoulder, open up and return. Well done. Knees to the ground. Finish. A few little push-ups from the knees. Warming up that upper body. Nice and controlled. Well done. A couple more. Great stuff. Right then, in your own time, up we get. The first of the 12 exercises is going to be a medicine ball or a slam ball slam. So typically you can get these balls weighing from sort of 2, we have them up to maybe 12 kilograms. They're soft, full of sand, and we'll pick them up and slam them down, pick them up, slam them down. So what we're going to do is we're going to reproduce that movement without the ball. So you want a nice wide stance. You're going to start with the ball around your belly button. You're going to come up above your head, slam down, bend your knees. Imagine you're picking it back up above your head, slam, bend, up, slam. So really, bit of imagination involved here. 30 seconds of that. We're going to get 20 seconds rest and then we're going to repeat. Are we ready? Straight into this. Off we go. Nice wide stance above your head, slam down, pick up. So really focus on that initial kind of slam, the power move. Don't just be letting your arms drop at the same speed as the rest of your body. Slam it down, pick up. Usually what I'd say to people is, if the ball gets away from you, reposition your feet and relax, well done. So you're not reaching too far. But if the ball's getting away from you, refocus your imagination. That's once through, so we're going to repeat that again. I find it helps. A little bit of a wider stance here. Right, off we go. Slam. We're bending the knees. We've got a squat going on here, remember. You know what to do with the squats. Keeping the back straight, bending the knees, sitting back. Oh. 5 seconds. And relax, well done. Right then. Your next exercise is going to be a push-up variation. So we're going to focus on the upper part of our chest. So I'm just going to demonstrate this one for you. We're going to start on our knees, come down into sort of like a kneeling push-up position. And what I'd like you to do is take your hands out a little bit further forward, sit back onto your heels, and then you're sort of going to come forward and push back to that starting position. If you just have to move your hands around a little bit, you can, but you should really feel this in the upper part of your chest. Now, if you're quite strong in the upper body, you may be able to do this from the toes. So it's the same starting position, but you're going to lift your knees up and you're going to come forward and back. A lot tougher, you've got a lot more of your body weight to support. You can feel that in the quads as well. Right then, let's get ourselves set, 10 seconds. Find your starting position. Off we go, so we're coming forward, pushing backwards rather than up. Rocking on the knees. Keep going. Couple more reps. And relax, well done. First lot done. Feel that closer to the collarbone in the upper part of your chest. 5 seconds, we're in for round 2. Off we go. That's it, just find your position again. Not too fast. Feel this working the triceps as well. Definitely tougher on the second set after a short break and relax. Well done. Good work, everyone. Right, exercise number 3. We're going to come to our boxing. So typically we'll have some punch bags, or we'll have someone working pads. We're going to use our imagination again. So one of the drills I like to do is start in, again, a comfortable position, because we're going to bend our knees at some point. And what you're going to do is you're going to do 2 punches from a standing position. We keep going up and down in 2. So after 2, drop into a half squat, and then you're going to do 4. Then you're going to stand, 6, drop, 8, stand, and you keep going up in 2. So from the side, again, you can get a nice wide stance. Make sure that when you're coming down, you're dropping, bending your legs, sitting back. You're not just going from there to there. Good full body move again. Already. Got 3 seconds, get yourself set. So it goes 1, 2, drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, at your own speed, well done. Keep adding 2. 16. 11, 12. Well done. Right, 15 seconds left of this breather. What I want you to do this time, don't let the intensity drop. Try and match what you've managed to record in your first effort. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. Good punches as well. Gone really quiet, it's hard to talk and count. Come on, 5 seconds. Great stuff, well done. I think I pretty much matched it punch for punch there. Right then, the next exercise, we're going to need our tins or our weights for this one. It's going to be an upper body shoulder exercise. So what you're going to do, we're going to start palms down, tins in front of your thighs. And we're going to bring one up in front with straight arm, the other arm comes back and up and bends. So working both shoulders in a different fashion here. From the side, that's going to look like this. If you're really struggling to get the coordination with that one, you can do the front raises or the lateral raises, or a combination of both, as we've done in the past. Already. 5 seconds. Off we go. So straight arm comes up in front, the other one goes back. Feel it working all around the shoulder. Right, so if you took part in these sessions, if you've not done so already, you see my lovely assistant here. Got the hashtag FitFans on there, and we've also got the EFL Trust website, Hand Relax, well done. www.efltrust.com/FitFans. If you've not checked it out, go on there, try and see if your local football club has got a FitFans program going on. Even if it's not the club that you support, the one local to you. Right, off we go. They'll accept you with open arms. Give it a try and see if you can build on these sessions. Well done. 5 seconds. Relax, well done. Roll the shoulders out. Right, we're going to keep hold of the tins or the weights. It's going to help if you've got lighter weights for this. So another one of the exercises is battle rope. What we're going to do, we're going to start with that wide stance again. We're just going to sit back and we're going to imagine we're waving a rope. Nice and quick. Off we go. So this is the easier option. You can stand up if you want to take the legs out of it, if your legs are aching. And you're just going to shake the rope. Imagine it bouncing up and down. If you want to make it a little bit harder, wave it up and down. Get the legs going as well. The contents of these tins are going to be well stirred after this. Well done. First round done. It's amazing. I've done that recently without the tins, and even just adding that 400 grams. It's amazing how much it slows you down, brings your upper body into it as well. Are we ready? Round 2, off we go. If you're doing the wave like I'm doing, nice controlled squats, full body going here. Who needs a battle rope when you've got 2 tins of tomatoes? Come on. And relax, well done. Right, we can pop the tins down for the time being. Your next exercise, you're coming onto the ground. We're going to do a side plank. For those of you that find these easy, I'm going to also give you a advanced version today. So, easiest version, one knee on top of the other, arms under our shoulder. We're bringing the hip up, nice straight line, contracting your oblique, rhythmical breathing as we do this. We're just going to hold there for 30 seconds, work the other side on the second set. If you want to make that a bit more difficult, you go from your feet, straight line, and now if you want to really challenge yourself, knees together, arm under shoulder again. We're coming up, reaching out, and then you're going to take your elbow and your knee together on that top side, keeping that straight line, up, out, and in. For 30 seconds, that's a tough ask, but give it a go. If you need to regress it a little bit, then do so. Right. Great stuff. We've got 3 seconds before this first set. I'm going to try the advanced version to start. Again, you know by now, it's all about control. Both mine and Steph's sessions. Nothing dangerous. Controlling the movement. Feel this working in the oblique area. Rhythmical breathing, everything's under control. And relax, well done. So you want to take that to the other side now. You can do that by switching over. Ooh, a bit early, 5 seconds. Ready, go. Use the hashtag FitFans, we'd love to hear from you. How you're finding these sessions, how many you've completed. Let's stay connected. And relax, well done. So that one in particular, obviously the oblique area, also the glute, your outer thigh. Great movement there. Right. Your next exercise, I'm penning myself in here a little bit. It's just going to be a side shuffle. So all you're going to do is find a little bit of space and you're going to shuffle across, come, touch the ground, shuffle back, touch, shuffle, touch. Simple as that. As always, try to bend the knees, not just bending forward with your low back. If we're ready, in 3, 2, 1, off we go, side step, touch. Well done. Great stuff, come on. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. No matter how you feel when you come into these, you're always going to feel great afterwards. You may struggle with certain exercises. Do what you can. Adapt where necessary. And hopefully after this you'll leave feeling awesome. Off we go. Exactly the same thing. Well done. We're over halfway. Flying through these. Time, well done. Right, if you've not done so already, if you've got a drink, grab a quick drink. We've done 7 of the 12 exercises, so we're over halfway through. While you're doing that, I'm going to speak to you about today's mind message. So we've spoke the last few sessions about the 5 ways to well-being. The focus today is on learn. Mentioned before, breathing's up a bit. We've mentioned before about it doesn't have to be academic learning, it could be learning a new skill, taking up a new hobby. I love to play golf. It's one thing you've just got to keep learning it. But our challenge to you is to try something new, set yourself small achievable goals. So coming into the FitFan sessions, if your goals were to lose weight or if your goals were to be able to run further, make the goals smart, make them specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time bound. So I want to be able to run for 10 minutes without stopping in 12 weeks time. Break that down. Do you want to be at 5 minutes in 6 weeks time? Set yourself them milestones. Every time you achieve a goal, you get that sense of achievement and you're much more likely to reach the end product. So that's today's mind message. Good luck. Hope you've had success with the other ones as well. And I'll check in with you on the next session with the next step. So then next move is going to be a full body extension. So for this one, we're going to do sort of feet just wider than shoulder width. We're going to come down, up onto our toes, try not to lose your balance, and back. So it's up onto your toes and back. Now, again, you can do the extension without coming onto your toes. You can also do the calf raise without the extension. Either one of those is fine, but if you can, obviously we're a long way into this journey now. We're looking to challenge ourselves safely, so we're going to try the full body extension. Feet just wider than shoulder width. Toes, a little bit out. In 3, 2, 1. Up we come, up onto your toes and back. Up, back. Well done. Really stretch that stomach out. If you can feel this in your quads, doing quite a few squatting movements, the side shuffles that we did last time, focusing on the legs. One more. And relax, well done. I'll shake them out. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Well done. I've missed an opportunity here really. If you followed us through from the beginning, you can remember the Mexican wave exercises that we did. Could have incorporated that here. Bit of football related exercise, well done. Right, we've got 4 to go. The next one, we'll keep it running, we've got 10 seconds, it's going to be a star jump. So you can do the low impact version, you can do slightly more impact. All ready? Off we go. Again, just because you've always done this version, if you're feeling it from the build-up of exercise, slow it down. Remember that scale. Moderate intensity. Take some deep breaths. If you can, keep going with a full star jumps, jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. Time, well done. So these breaks, the 20 seconds, going through really quick, so make sure deep breaths. Picked it up a little bit today. Ready? Off we go. These are challenging, whatever your fitness level. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Right, enough of the jumping around. We're going back onto the ground and we're going to come into some plank taps. So either from your shoulders, alternate touching across your body, or if you can, from your knees, from your feet, wide stance. Just stabilise your core, try and stop any rocking. You want your feet probably a little bit wider than usual. I'm just going to touch your shoulder, keep breathing. It sounds obvious, but deep rhythmical breaths. Remember, from your knees, you still do that, still keep the stomach muscles switched on. And relax, well done. Only 2 to go after this. Both on the ground as well. Ready? Off we go. Deep breaths. Well done. Obviously, upper body exercise, core exercise as well. If you're supporting a lot of weight, as you take that arm weight maybe too much, that might be what's letting you down. So bring the knees in, support a little bit of your body weight with your lower body. Start off like that and then slowly build it up. Right, 2 exercises left. The first one is called a clam. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay on your side, feet together, knees together, and we're just going to open our knees out and back. So opening the clam and return. Working your outer thigh and your glute muscles. 2 rounds. And then one more exercise. We're ready? Off we go. Try and keep this bottom leg pushed into the ground. Really focusing on the small muscles here that we're using to perform this movement. Well done. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So come on to the other side. Exactly the same starting position. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Get your breath back while we're doing this. Worked a lot of big muscle groups. Three, 2, 1. Relax, well done. Right then, the final exercise is going to be a challenging one. So we're going to do an exercise called a mountain climber. We're going to do a slow version of that, which is really going to focus on, again, our core strength, our abdominal muscles. So you're coming back into the position that we're quite familiar with today, the 4-point plank. As an easier version, again, take the knees back, support your body weight with your knees, and what I'd like you to do is just bring your knee up and out and back. It's a bit like the spider climbers that we did. That's going to be an easier alternative. The full version is going to be plank position, bum down. We're going to come in and out, nice and slow. So bring the knee in and back, nice and controlled. Obviously the mountain climber quite often used for its cardio effects as well. People will really sort of get them out nice and quick. We're going to slow it down. Are we ready? Off we go. So we come in, our feet don't touch the floor on the way in. Got that isometric upper body hold as well. Deep breaths. One more. And relax, well done. Don't know if you can see, but once again, I've done an effective job of getting my breathing rate up, my heart rate up, get a bit of a sweat on as well. Already, 3, 2, 1. Really concentrate, switch your core on. Come on, don't give up. 5 seconds. And relax, well done. Whew. Right then, in your own time, up to your feet. A little cool down for us. I'd just like to say, if you've done that all the way through, worked yourself hard, even if you've put some adaptations in, credit to you, well done. The intensity has definitely gone up a little bit this week. You've not had big rest periods, so well done for that. Make sure you take plenty of water on. Let's just do a little cool down. So I want you to do, start standing, you're going to come forward, bring your arms up, reach above your head, back in, deep breaths. Drop down, up we come. One more. Right then, just into some shoulder rolls. So bringing your shoulders up towards your ears, neck in a neutral position. I'm just going to roll them shoulders back. Quite a bit of work on the upper body as well today with the static holds. We obviously did the movements with the tins. So if you just take one arm, bring it across your chest, give it a gentle squeeze. It's going to stretch your shoulder out as well. And switch. Down we come. Right, nice wide stance. We're just going to pivot forwards. Feel a stretch in the back of your legs. Don't bounce. Just hold. Up we come. Release. Down again. Up we come. Step in. If you've got anywhere that's particularly tight, give it a little stretch. Well done everyone. That's session 15 complete. I look forward to seeing you on the rest of the journey. Thanks and goodbye.